guys bring a child to work day. Okay, my name is Darren. Welcome to the Darren Show. And today, we have a very special guest on the show. We have one of my personal heroes in the Bible. Can you guess who it is? It's Joseph. Here he comes. Welcome Joseph to the studio. Come on.
Oh, is that my cue?
Yep, come on.
Oh, okay.
Go in.
Hello, Darren Show. Yes, this is my rainbow-coloured coat gifted to my.
What is this?
Rainbow-coloured puppet.
Okay, I don't like
Rainbow coat. You don't like it?
No.
Why not?
We're gonna have those on our show.
Please.
Okay.
It's my stress story.
You can keep it. So how are you today, Joseph? How are you?
Pretty good.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah? How's the day
You want my coat?
No.
Why?
Where'd you get the coat from?
My dad.
Your dad? Alright, cool.
Jake.
Well, I mean, that leads into our first question.
Okay.
Can you tell us about your parents and your family, Joseph?
So,
Let the viewers know.
so I have a dad called Jacob.
Jacob,
Right.
yeah.
Is this too complicated?
No. It's
You
not.
getting this?
Yeah, I get it.
You getting it?
Yeah, Jacob.
I had 11 brothers.
11?
One of them was called Asher. I believe you know one, Asher?
I don't know, actually. No, I don't know who that is.
I was told you
No,
hang
I
out
don't know.
with no an Asher sometimes.
Don't know. What's your dad like?
He's good. I don't know if my brothers agree with it because I'm his favourite.
You're his favourite?
Yeah, that's he gave me this coat, you know, because I'm his favourite. It's not like he doesn't like my other brothers, but he just likes me more because I'm special.
So, do your brother like you?
No.
No.
They
Why?
hate me
Why do they hate you?
because got this fancy coat.
So, they're jealous of the coat?
Kind of, and also I'm dad's favourite, you know.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And the best.
Yeah. My dad doesn't like me either, so yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
I'm sorry, dear.
It's fine. Did you try and make the peace?
Yeah.
In your family?
A bit. Yeah.
What do you mean by a bit?
Tried to settle it over a game of Uno.
Uno, yeah.
That didn't work. I just caused a big guy.
Uno doesn't create peace, though.
You see, I placed the cards.
Yeah.
I went to Asher, and he did not like that one bit.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
And it started a bit of an argument.
Give you a +4?
Yeah, I got a few +4s.
Okay.
I didn't like my
So, what happened in the end with your family? Did your brothers start to like you again, or?
Well, they threw me in a well.
Threw you in a well?
Threw me in a well.
My brother's never done that to me.
Oh, that's good.
Yet.
Yes.
Why did they throw you in a well?
Well, I think it's because they don't like me very much, you know?
What was the well like?
Smelly.
Smelly?
Small.
I reckon so.
Bit of a well.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Did you have a well good time? Do you have a good time here? Do you enjoy being on the Darren Show?
It was alright.
It's alright, okay. We come back next week.
Do you want me to come back next week? I don't know if to come back
They
next
might want you to come back next week.
week. I didn't sign up for this.
He's back next week, guys. He's back next week. Can't wait for it. Right, you can go in now.
Can I take this donut?
No, you can't take the donut. Okay. Right, that's been the Darren Show. See you later.
Hello Hero Factory and welcome back to our brand new series. That is right, you've probably just seen Asher and Noah and now you're a little bit confused about what's going on, but just to let you know that our brand new series for the next 5 weeks is Joseph, This Is Your Life. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be meeting a guy in the Bible called Joseph, and we're going to be learning more about his life, more about what he got up to, and then we're going to be seeing what we can learn from it. We have got tons of things in store for you. We have got loads of people who are excited to come and talk to you from the Bible. We've got Asher and Noah back, and then in our actual kids' church, when we're not watching this video, there's also tons of stuff going on. So make sure you are here every single week. So, hands up. Who's heard of a guy called Joseph before? Now, I'm not talking about just any random Joseph, like a Joseph in your class or a Joseph in your family. I'm talking about a guy called Joseph who was in the Bible. Has anybody ever heard of a guy called Joseph who's in the Bible? I have. And we find out all about who Joseph is in the book of Genesis. So this is the first book of the Bible. Remember, the Bible is one book in two parts, and there are 66 books inside. And the first book in the Bible is Genesis. And this is where we learn all about Joseph and who he is and what he did and what his life was like. Now, Joseph had 12 brothers. He was one of 12 brothers, and his dad was called Jacob. Now, we read a bit in Genesis 37 that tells us a little bit about who Joseph is and what he did. So let's give it a read. Genesis 37 verses 3 to 4 says this: Now Jacob loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he had been born to him in his old age, and he made an ornate, which means fancy, robe for him. When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him. So Joseph's brothers didn't like him. They knew that their dad loved Joseph more than they did. He loved him so much that he gave him this fancy coat. And because of that, it made the brothers really mad and really angry. But it didn't stop there. Joseph starts having these dreams, and these dreams tell him of things that are going to happen in the future. And this makes the brothers even more mad. So mad that they make this crazy plan that they're going to throw Joseph into a pit in the ground. They're going to take his nice coat and they're going to take it back to their dad and say that his brother had died. They were so angry with their brother that they did something that wasn't very nice. Now, I don't know about you, Hero Factory, but have you ever been so angry and so frustrated that you've done something that you wish you had never done? I mean, I have a brother and a sister, and we're a lot older now, so we get on. But when we were younger, we used to fight and argue and get annoyed with each other. And I remember breaking some of my sister's toys. I remember hitting my brother, all because I got angry and I got frustrated. Now, in the Bible, in a book called Ephesians, it says this. Ephesians 4, verse 26 says, In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. So what that Bible verse is saying is that when you are angry, don't do silly things. Now, Joseph's brothers were so angry with Joseph that they did some not very nice things. And when I was angry with my sister and brother, I did not so many nice things. But you see, Hero Factory, when we're angry and when we're frustrated, that's when we do crazy things. But there is something in the Bible, and there is something that is the complete opposite of frustration and the complete opposite of anger, and that is peace. Now, peace is so much more than feeling calm and feeling happy and feeling relaxed. Peace, when we look at it from a Bible point of view, is when we have complete wholeness. And it's when we do whatever we can to restore broken situations. So it's clearly obvious, isn't it, that Joseph's brothers had no peace. They weren't trying to resolve that situation or make it better. If anything, they made it worse. In my life with my brothers and sisters, I was so angry that there was no peace in that situation at all. And you see, when we look at the Bible and we look at what peace is, we read this Bible. In John chapter 16, verse 33, it says, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, which means trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. Now, what this Bible verse is basically saying is that in our life, we're going to be angry. We're going to be frustrated. We're going to get annoyed. We're going to get frustrated and angry and annoyed and sad and upset. But if we have God in us, and if we have God in our life, then we have His peace. We have that peace that can help us when we feel angry. That peace that can help us when we feel sad. That peace when we're feeling frustrated. That peace that Joseph's brothers needed to have, but they did not have. So what can we do? What can we do when we are angry and frustrated and so annoyed? This is what we can do. Number one, stop. Stop what you're doing and just walk away. Sometimes when we're angry and frustrated, we just get more and more frustrated when we're in that situation. But just walk away. Sometimes you might not be able to walk away, but maybe you could tell your teacher that you're feeling angry. Maybe you could tell your mum and dad that you're feeling angry and that you just need to get away from this situation. When you are angry, make sure you stop. And then you need to pray. Number two is pray. You see, if we have God in our hearts and if we have God in our life, then we have Him with us. And God is peace. He is the perfecter of peace. He is peace. So if we have Him in our life, we have this peace that we can ask to help us. So once you've stopped and you've had time to pray and you've had time to ask God for some peace, it's time to go again. Maybe go back and see how you feel. Maybe go and speak to your teacher or your mum or your leader or your dad, whoever you live with. Maybe talk to somebody about it. Maybe go and talk to your brother and sister if you're angry at them. Talk to your friend if you're angry at them. But if you are angry and frustrated, instead of doing something that you know you shouldn't do in your anger, stop, pray, and go again. So here at Factory today we learned about Joseph and his brothers. His brothers didn't like him and they did something awful to him. They didn't have any peace. In our life we're going to be angry, but let's remember if we have God with us, we have His peace to help us.